Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Go Home Show, to the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. This arena is jam-packed all the way to the rafters for what is set to be an action-packed episode filled with great matches and nothing but chaos. And ladies and gentlemen, in the main event, it is Batista taking on the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton, ahead of their winner-takes-all tag team match this Sunday. But we cannot end the show until we start the show, and we are starting the show with the Raw General Manager, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Monday Night Raw. I hope you are as excited as I am for Raw. I hope you are as excited as I am for the Unforgiven pay-per-view, and this is the final stop on the road to that very event. And the general manager is kicking us off here tonight because he's got an announcement regarding the weeks of back and forth between Edge and CM Punk and Unforgiven, and how we could tie all of it together. If you saw the last episode of Raw, or if you haven't seen it, you should go back and check it out. CM Punk and Edge battling in the parking lot on top of an ambulance, busted, bloodied up, battered and bruised. CM Punk hit a GTS to Edge, and Edge went crashing to the concrete floor. Neither men are here tonight. They were both told to stay home to get checked out by medical to make sure that they were 100%, because they're going to have to. They're going to have to be for this announcement here tonight. You're damn right. We're not tiptoeing into that event. It has been nothing but chaos the last few weeks. And that's what we like to hear. Stone Cold says, you want to take each other out, you're going to get your wish. And at Unforgiven, it's going to be CM Punk versus Edge in an ambulance match. You've got to be kidding me. No pinfalls, no submissions. You have to incapacitate your opponent long enough to put them in an ambulance. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell? You can hear the sound of the wolf, and that can only mean one thing: that the Wolfpac is coming. But this announcement had nothing to do with Sting. This announcement had nothing to do with the Wolfpac. This was to set up a massive match for this Sunday at Unforgiven. Sting's match is already set in stone, ladies and gentlemen. Sting is going one-on-one with Bill Goldberg at Unforgiven. So I don't know what he's doing out here tonight, but he might want to tread lightly, because the Texas Rattlesnake, the Raw General Manager, is not somebody that you want to interrupt, and it is not somebody whose face you want to get into. Pointing at the general manager, and Stone Cold does not look happy that Sting is out here tonight. We're going to get ready for our first matchup, but guess we're going to have to wait a moment. What is he talking about? He's just being a general manager. He's doing his job. Stain says the more you try to control the chaos, the more you become a part of it. What's that mean? says if you stand in the way of the Wolfpac, you're going to become the next victim. And it'll be you that needs an ambulance, not Edge or CM Punk. Oh, boy. I don't know if that's who you want to say that to. Stone Cold lighting into Stain here. Saying I don't make threats, I make promises. And I promise if you mess with me, you mess with this show, you mess with this locker room, you're gonna get stomped out and drop down that stack of dimes you call a neck. Yeah. Stone Cold says you want chaos? Well, now you got it. What the hell what's Stone Cold talking about? Don't go anywhere, son. You're in a match. And that match starts right now. Stone Cold is putting Stain in our match to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. Stone Cold, the Raw General Manager, is not playing games here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stone Cold said you want to mess with the show, you want to mess with me, I'm going to put you in your place, and that is exactly what he just did with Stain here tonight. Be careful what you ask for, Steve Austin, because there's not just one member of the Wolfpac, there's 3. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first matchup here, but who's Stain's opponent? Wait a minute! We're getting a rematch from Bad Blood. We're getting a rematch. From King of the Ring, Shawn Michaels, the man who's been public enemy number 1 in the Wolfpac's eyes since being drafted here from Friday Night SmackDown. The man that's been trying to stand up to this incursion. That's been trying to stand up against this invasion by the Wolfpac. Now finds himself flanked by Goldberg and Hulk Hogan, who he does not trust very much. But tonight, he finds himself in a match with the Icon Sting right before Sting's epic battle with Bill Goldberg. What a way to kick off Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. This should be one hell of a contest. There's the bell, and this match is underway. And here comes Shawn Michaels right out the gate. And these fans obviously in the corner of only one of these men. In the corner of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. There's 2 massive clotheslines there taking down Sting. Sting obviously was not prepared for this, but you wanted chaos, and you're going to get chaos. And oh, big massive elbow to Sting, and these fans are on their feet. And it's still an epic night to come, ladies and gentlemen. Beer Money is in action against Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, teaming up for one night only to reform the world's greatest tag team. We got the final match in the Raw Women's Title Tournament, Jazz versus Molly Holly. And then, of course, our massive main event between Batista and Randy Orton. As Sting rolls to the outside of the ring, Shawn Michaels going to follow him. Massive crossbody taking down the Icon. Shawn Michaels not playing games here tonight. Especially when it comes to the Wolfpac. Especially when it comes to Sting as he gets bounced headfirst off the announce table. Now lifts him up on his shoulders here. And wait a minute. Headfirst off the apron. Sting is in trouble here in the early going, ladies and gentlemen. Referee's at a count of 4. Michaels sends him back in the ring. And now where's Michaels going here? Michaels going to the top rope. What the hell is this? Crossbody, and Sting caught him. Sting caught him, the power of Sting. Scoop slam, follows it up with an elbow drop. And now Sting, massive body splash into the cover, hooks the leg. Is that enough to push Shawn Michaels away? And you had to have known that was going to be a no, Sting. I think Stain just wanted to see where Shawn Michaels was at, but he has not done enough as Stain sends him into the corner. And oh, he gets caught with an elbow. And now Shawn Michaels springboard moves on out of the corner. Stain wasn't ready for this fight. Off the ropes, drops underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Oh no, wait a minute, Luthes press. I thought I was going for the leapfrog, but no, Luthes press and the fist come raining down on the Icon. Shades of the Raw General Manager himself. And now look at this. Oh, atomic drop. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Shawn Michaels putting the work in here on Stain in this match. Now Shawn Michaels up on the top rope. What the hell is this? Shawn Michaels looking for something big here. Wait a minute. They're both in a precarious position and a superplex from the top rope. I agree with these fans. This is awesome and this could be over. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 by Sting. Now Sting gets sent back into the corner once again. Shawn Michaels looking to put a little bit more work in on him. Turns him around, hooking him up on the top rope of that side. But Stain's facing towards the floor, and oh, Sting caught him with an elbow that time. Rocked Shawn Michaels there, and Shawn Michaels going back after it, and Sting sent him crashing down to the canvas again. And Shawn Michaels is getting pissed, going back after Sting, and Sting again with a right hand, and now a crossbody off the top rope, taking down the Heartbreak Kid. And that may be the separation that Sting needed, as here comes Sting with a clothesline. And another. Sting is getting going here, and a third clothesline taking down Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels has staggered. Shawn Michaels is teetering. It's Sting. You know what's coming next, looking for the Stainer splash, but Michaels moves out of the way. Michaels moves out of the way, and now here comes Michaels. Here comes Michaels with a reverse atomic drop into the scoop slam. Sting is down. Shawn Michaels going to the top. High risk, could be high reward. Looking for the elbow, but no, Sting. Sting moved out of the way. Sting moved out of the way. Wait a minute, Sting. Sting. Can he lock it in? Yes, he can. Scorpion Deathlock. Scorpion Deathlock is locked in on Michaels. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to fight out or tap out. It's gut check time for Shawn Michaels. What's he going to do? Grabs a leg and he pulls himself out of it. Able to pull himself out of it. And now Shawn Michaels, wait a minute. Crossface, crossface, locked in. Crossface locked in on Sting. Now Sting's got nowhere to go. Now Sting's in a precarious position. What's Sting gonna do? It's Sting able to fight out of it. It's gut check time, ladies and gentlemen. Now these two going fisticuffs now. Trying to see who could get the upper hand. We're deep in the well of this match. And these two just trying to see who the hell can get the upper hand. Shawn Michaels up for the super kick, but Sting. Sting moved out of the way. It's Sting looking for the tombstone. Shawn Michaels slipped out the back, takes out the knee. Took out the knee. And now Shawn Michaels super kick, but no, Sting caught again. Sting caught him again. Spins him around. Wait a minute. Sting hooks him up. Can he hit it? Scorpion Death Drop. Scorpion Death Drop to Michaels. Cover. Hooks the leg. That's it. No! It's Sting is pissed. And rightfully so. These fans are on their feet. This match is absolutely epic, ladies and gentlemen. And Sting's calling for the end. Sting's looking for that tombstone pile driver to put the final nail in the coffin. But no, Michaels slips out the back in a reverse DDT. Reverse DDT. And Michaels stalking his prey. Super kick. Both men are down. Can Michaels, exhausted, make it to the cover? That's gotta do it. 1, 2, 3. You've gotta be kidding me. Sting kicked out. Sting kicked out. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Well, we should have known this would happen. We have this fantastic match between Michaels and Sting. And like every other time, here comes the Wolfpac as Kevin Nash now distracting Shawn Michaels. And wait a minute, from behind, Scott Hall, come on. Well, this match has been thrown out, ladies and gentlemen. Disqualification, the Wolfpac. You've got to be kidding me. Every time we get a good match, the Wolfpac gets involved. And out Scott Hall stopping a mud hole. And Shawn Michaels. Somebody's got to stop this. Somebody's got to stop this. Wait a minute. I think we found that somebody. Kevin Nash looking towards the stage because the Hulkster's music's playing, but the Hulkster is coming in from behind. Hulk Hogan from behind, taking out Kevin Nash. Hulk Hogan taking out Kevin Nash. Shawn Michaels wasn't alone here tonight. The Hulkster is trying to take down the group that he started. Trying to take down the Wolfpac, and now Scott Hall. Oh, wait a minute! You better head for the hills, Scott Hall. Because the one, the only Goldberg is coming for you. Wait a minute, from behind. Goldberg's here. Don't turn around, Scott. You're not going to like the view. Spear! Yeah! Goldberg takes out Scott Hall. And Stain and Goldberg coming face to face. It was the Wolfpac that took Goldberg out during the King of the Ring tournament, costing him a victory in that match, costing him the King of the Ring, and Goldberg wants revenge. And these two staring each other down, and these fans are on their feet, but oh, wait a minute. Sting is stuck between a rock and a jackhammer. Hulk Hogan's behind you, Sting. Listen to these fans. Hulk says, come on, take a swing. You're not so tough when your men are disposed. Take a swing, and oh! Turns him around, and Goldberg, wait a minute. Goldberg off the ropes, looks for the spear. Sting, no, wait a minute. Goldberg was looking for the spear, but Sting moved out of the way. Goldberg inadvertently took out Hulk Hogan. And these two staring each other down once again, and now Shawn Michaels from behind. Shawn Michaels, whose allegiance has been in question because he doesn't trust him. Shawn Michaels looks for the super kick. Oh no! Michaels accidentally took out Goldberg. It stayed for behind. Scorpion death drop. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, Hogan, Michaels, and Goldberg could not get on the same page here tonight. And if they can't do that at Unforgiven, this could be the view. And Shelton Benjamin backstage. That was great intensity. T-bone suplex through the barricade. Shelton Benjamin says, you're not the hero you pretend to be. You're a fraud. And I'm going to expose you. Shelton is challenging Kurt Angle to a match at Unforgiven. Will Kurt Angle accept? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas are making their way towards the ring. That is because coming up next, it is tag team action as the world's greatest tag team teams up for one night only to take on the World Tag Team Champions, Beer Money. This is a match that I have been waiting to see. This should be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. And Beer Money has had quite the meteoric rise as of late, taking down every tag team standing in front of them. From the New Age Outlaws, to Too Cool, to the APA, to the Dudley Boys. Now they have a chance to take out the world's greatest tag team on their rise here in WWE. But they've been getting stalked. They've been getting stalked by somebody who's been making their message loud and clear, leaving tables in their wake. And that Unforgiven, Beer Money has challenged that tag team to a tables match. We have no idea who they are. Beer Money thinks they know who they are, but only time will tell. And here comes their opponents, the world's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. And it is hard to argue the name. It's hard to argue the name. A team that took over SmackDown right when they came in as a part of Team Angle. But when Kurt Angle started getting a little toxic, I guess you could say, Shelton Benjamin wasn't putting up with it anymore. Shelton Benjamin walked out on Team Angle. And that was where it started. And it has led to so much since then. It has led to the breaking up of the world's greatest tag team. It has led to Shelton Benjamin getting moved to Monday Night Raw, getting a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, which Kurt Angle took him out before the match, costing him that opportunity. Costing him the Intercontinental Champion just a couple weeks ago. And has led to Shelton Benjamin challenging Kurt Angle to a match at Unforgiven. As the bell is run, this match is underway. James Storm starting off in the ring with Charlie Haas. And as you can see, Charlie Haas still has a knee brace on from that attack by Kurt Angle a number of weeks ago. As Charlie Haas, boot right to the head of James Storm. And Charlie Haas is feeling good here tonight. The world's greatest tag team is back together for one night only, as James Storm with the right hand and a massive chop there. And another one, Jesus. Lighting up the chest of Charlie Haas. Sends him into the corner. James Storm, full head of steam, looks for the clothesline, but gets caught with a boot right to the face instead. And a massive clothesline to take out James Storm. James Storm trying to roll out of the ring, but Charlie Haas said, no way. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Sends him into the corner, tags in the man of the hour, Shelton Benjamin. And Charlie Haas sends James Storm out. Look at Charlie Haas messing with James Storm. And wait a minute, a little bit of old school here for world's greatest tag team. A little bit of old school for Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. That used to be their signature maneuver when they were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And then a tilt-a-whirl DDT there, taking down James Storm, and Shelton Benjamin now in this match, lighting up James Storm, sends him off the ropes, leapfrog over the top, drops underneath, a little bit of backwards there, and a spine buster to James Storm. The tag team champions are in trouble here. They've gone up against some great tag teams, but I would argue that they have never, and I mean never, gone up against a tag team quite like this. And I think this is really a match that's going to test their title reign, test their integrity as champions. As Shelton Benjamin now looking to fly, takes out James Storm. Caution to the wind. It was thrown, and it paid off. And I agree with these fans. This is awesome. This is Monday Night Raw. This is the final stop before Unforgiven. Referee still counting. James Storm has no idea where the hell he's at after that. Shelton Benjamin just stalking him from the apron, waiting for James Storm to get up to his feet. Shelton Benjamin, springboard clothesline, takes down James Storm into the cover, hooks the leg. Will that be enough to put him away? 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. That was a close 2 count, though. That was a close 2 count. James Storm sends him in, or gets sent into the corner there. See, this is what a great tag team does. They're cutting the reign off, keeping James Storm as far away from his corner as possible. Bobby Roode hasn't even gotten into this match yet. He's been trying. But this is what I was talking about. This is a real gut check. This is a real integrity match for Beer Money. Making sure that they are as good as they think they are, as good as they say they are. And they're a great tag team, don't get me wrong. But some of the ways that they've gone about winning their matches, and some of the ways that they've won their matches, have been less than satisfactory. Put up a hell of a fight between the King of the Ring and SummerSlam, don't get me wrong there, but some of the way they've won their matches has been less than, oh, nice crossbody there by James Storm, takes out Charlie Haas and then immediately goes for the tag. You saw the panic in James Storm's eyes. He saw that that was his moment as Beer Money, Bobby Roode, is in the ring, taking down Charlie Haas with a clothesline and another one. I lost my train of thought, but I think, which you get the point, Beer Money's wins thus far have been a little lackluster. Some of them have been good, some of them not so much. The way they've gone about winning their matches have been a little lackluster, but Bobby Roode into the cover, hooks the leg. They're the tag team champs regardless, and a kick out at 2 by Charlie Haas. They are the tag team champions regardless, so we do have to give credit where credit is due, and I'm willing to do that. But I believe that this is a match that will really test whether or not Beer Money is as good as they say they are. As he tags in James Storm once again, now going to frequent tags here by the tag team champs. And this is why they are the tag team champions, because of they do have great chemistry in that ring. James Storm middle rope, looking for another splash, but this time Charlie Haas was on the ground, not standing up on his feet. And James Storm talking a little bit of smack here, spins him around. What's James Storm looking for here? German suplex, turning Charlie Haas inside out, upside down. Charlie Haas is in a bad situation here as James Storm spins him around again. And another German suplex. Charlie Haas is in massive trouble here. And James Storm, he's not going to do it again. Oh my God, a third German suplex. The new mayor of Suplex City, it is no longer Brock Lesnar, who was forced to leave WWE by Bobby Lashley. Charlie Haas is in massive trouble here. Rolled to the outside of the ring. I don't know if that was by design or if that was pure instinct. But Charlie Haas going right back after the back. After those German suplexes, now sending him spine first into the barricade. James Storm just wearing down Charlie Haas here. Charlie's got to do something. And James Storm, oh come on, the disrespect there. The disrespect by the Cowboy, by James Storm. And Charlie Haas is getting pissed. And James Storm spins him around right hand, looking for another German suplex, but no steady switch. There's that wrestling prowess, and a double underhook German with a bridging pin. That's what I'm talking about. Hooks, stacks him up on that stack of dimes. He calls it neck. And it was a kick out at 2. And now Charlie Haas feeling it here. Charlie Haas feeling it, and a nice fireman's carry. Charlie Haas trying to get back into this match, trying to keep the momentum in his corner as he sent him into the corner here. Oh, nice right hand there. And another one. Now Charlie Haas spins him around. What's he looking for here? Wait a minute. Shoulder first. Into the rain post. And then follows it up with a sit-out powerbomb from the corner. Charlie Haas is feeling the energy from this crowd here tonight. He is feeling. And now look at this. Snap German into the cover. But no, Bobby Roode breaks it up immediately. Bobby Roode broke it up immediately. He knew the danger that James Storm was in, and Charlie Haas is not happy about it. Charlie Haas is yelling at Bobby Roode, telling him if you want to get involved in this match, get in this damn ring. But James Storm from behind, backstabber from behind. Wait a minute, hooks the leg. His arm was over the rope, ref. You blind? But luckily Charlie Haas kicked out. James Storm's arm was over that bottom rope, trying to keep Charlie Haas down, but he couldn't. And oh my, come on again. Again, James Storm with this disrespect to Charlie Haas. Screaming at him to get up. Looks for the right hand, but no, Charlie Haas fighting back. Nice kick. Looks for the right hand. James Storm fires back with a kick. Looks for the super kick, but no, Charlie Haas moved out of the way. James Storm gets caught with an exploder suplex. Charlie is down. James Storm is down. Both men want the tag. Who's going to get there? James Storm's crawling, and he tags in Bobby Roode, and Charlie Haas tags in Shelton Benjamin. And here we go. Here comes Shelton Benjamin, takes down Bobby Roode with a clothesline and an elbow. Sends him into the corner. Wait, no, reversal by Bobby Roode. Full head of steam. Shelton moves out of the way. Massive kick to the side of the head. Nice maneuver there by Shelton Benjamin. He's got those quick feet. Spraying forward. Clothesline takes out Bobby Roode. Shelton Benjamin has him right where he wants him. And these fans are on their feet. Look for the kick, but no, wait a minute. Bobby Roode caught it. Spins him around. Gets caught on the other side. Spinning heel kick. Dragon whip. Taking down Bobby Roode. Now sends him into the corner. And a massive running knee. And Bobby Roode is down. And James Storm is nowhere to be seen. Wait a minute, what the hell? Can we get one night without somebody ruining this damn match? Charlie Haas hears the music because he knows what's going on. And oh, wait a minute. He came in through the crowd. The ref and John are both distracted on the other side of the ring. Come on. Turn around, ref. Call for the damn bell. Kurt Angle beating the holy hell out of Charlie Haas. On the other side of the ring. Now, what the hell is this? Wait a minute, no. Oh my God. Through the barricade goes Charlie Haas. Now Kurt Angle up on the apron, screaming at Shelton, who just noticed he was behind him. Oh, come on. Shelton Benjamin went after Kurt, and Kurt dropped out of there, running like a scarlet dog. But wait a minute, from behind. Bobby Roode from behind. Rolls him up. Two. Oh, Shelton Benjamin able to kick out of it. Shelton able to kick out of it, but wait a minute. Bobby Roode caught him again. Roode DDT. Off the distraction by Kurt Angle. You've got to be kidding me. Beer Money's victorious. Another win in the W column for the tag team champions. And another distraction and underhanded attack from Kurt Angle. This has to end somewhere. Shelton challenged him at Unforgiven. Make the frickin' match. Make the match. Charlie Haas and Shelton are both laid out. Yeah, you feel real good about yourself, you son of a bitch. Kurt Angle walking out here with a smug smile on his face. Piece of garbage, if you ask me. That is not an Olympic hero. That is an Olympic scumbag. Nevertheless, Beer Money is victorious here tonight as they look towards their match at Unforgiven. Wait a minute. What the hell? Whoa, wait a minute, what the hell? There's a table in the ring, and the damn thing is set on fire. Who the hell is facing Beer Money at Unforgiven? An ominous message by the Hot Rod Roddy Piper and his new protege there, Mark Jindrak. Sent a message for Shawn O'Hare, but now Kurt Angle and Stone Cold. And that's right, yeah, he wants that match. And that match is official. One-on-one at Unforgiven. It's going to be Shelton Benjamin versus Kurt Angle, ladies and gentlemen. What an announcement. Another massive match has just been made for this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. And we have another massive match coming up next. The women's title tournament continues. Molly Holly takes on Jazz. And that match is right now. Man, I can't believe the night that we have had, and it is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. The Raw Women's Title Tournament continues. We will be having a fatal four-way at Unforgiven, which is also where the Raw Women's Championship will be revealed. So far in that match, we have Lita, we have Mickie James, and we have Victoria. Now we have to see who's going to join those three women. And I gotta say, I don't have high hopes for Molly Holly in this match. I get it, Molly Holly, she's a veteran in this business. If there's anybody that could do it, she definitely is one of them. But if you saw what happened last week on Raw, I mean, look at this. Jazz picking up Jacqueline and Victoria for a massive running Samoan drop. She calls herself this. I don't call it that. But last week the bitch arrived, and tonight the bitch is back, and she's got her eyes set on that Raw Women's Title Tournament, making one hell of an impact last week. But needless to say, the winner of this match will go to Unforgiven in that fatal four-way match. There's the bell, and this match is underway. Who do you got for this one? Who's going to Unforgiven? Is it Molly Holly or is it Jazz? And Jazz has all the confidence in the world, and she has every right to be. But Molly Holly, the veteran, rolls her up. Yeah, don't turn your back on a veteran. She knows what she's got to do to take out Jazz. It's catch her off guard, and she almost did there. And now Molly Holly going back after it again. Another roll up there. Another attempt. And another kick out by Jazz at one. And Jazz jumps right back up to her feet. And oh my God. That running savate kick just took out Molly Holly with one shot. And just like that, Molly Holly is in trouble. And Jazz has taken full control of this match. Oh my God, stomping a mud hole. And Molly Holly and walking it dry. There's been a lot of Stone Cold references here tonight, including the ones from him, the general manager himself. As Jazz looks for the full running steam. I don't know what I'm saying, but she looked for something in the corner, and Molly Holly caught her in the face with a kick and then a running STO. That's what happened here. And now Molly Holly snap suplex to Jazz. That's what you get when you watch Monday Night Raw. Raw, uncut commentary by yours truly, and you either love it or that's it. I mean, you have to love it. That's it. And Molly Holly set in the corner with Jazz, running forearm, looking for the running bulldog, but Jazz sends her flying. As Jazz now, wait a minute, oh my God! What the hell? The athleticism for somebody as jacked as Jazz. That is off the charts. A running drop salt just floored Molly Holly. And again, the veteran instincts of Molly coming into play there. She rolled to the outside because she knew Jazz had the confidence to go after her. And right when she got out to the apron, bam, sweeps the leg, takes out Jazz. And now Jazz is in trouble. And Molly is back in the driver's seat for the time being. Referee at a count of two, telling these women to get back in the ring. And Molly Holly's stretching out the back of Jazz, trying to wear her down any way that she can. But Jazz just keeps getting up. And Molly Holly up on the apron. Wait a minute, Molly Holly, running forearm shot, and that's a good way to take her down. But Jazz is still getting up, and Molly Holly looking to get the win by a countout, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her for wanting to win this by a countout. She's got to win by any means necessary. There's a women's title opportunity at stake as Jazz back in the ring at the nick of time, at the count of 7. And now Jazz floors Molly. Just like that, Jazz is taking over once again. Stomping that mud hole again. Multiple mud hole stompings. And now look at the power of Jazz. Oh my God, the power of Jazz. There's not one person on the Raw women's roster that can match the power of Jazz. Send her over to SmackDown, she could tie up with Chyna and Beth Phoenix. Those two are facing at No Mercy for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. But over here on Raw, there's nobody to match up. And now Molly Holly! Crossbody off the middle rope. That was the opportunity she needed. Into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out of 2, and Molly Holly. Molly Holly's getting a little frustrated. But she's got to stay on top of her. She has to stay on top of Jazz. Because the moment that you give Jazz an inch, she's going to take a mile. She's got all the power in the world. She's got all the agility in the world, so you have to be careful. And now Jazz reverse the shoulder tackle that time, and now Jazz lighting her up there with a kick to the side of the leg. And now look at this double underhook, backbreaker to the spine of Molly Holly. I said it. You have to stay on top of her. And again, the power of Jazz. Oh my God. The gorilla press into the face buster. And I look at it. Oh my God, this power. I sound like a broken record. My throat feels like a broken record after talking this much. But, but the power of Jazz is unmatched. Oh my God. Into the cover off that double underhook suplex. Hook, not even hooking the leg. She doesn't need to hook the damn leg, but it was a kick out of 2. Molly is trying to stay in this fight for as long as she can. But enough has to be enough. Eventually, enough has to be enough. Something's got to give. And Jazz hooks her up on the top rope. She already tried to do it once, and it didn't work out in her favor. But this time, will it pay off? Looking for the superplex, and look at the hang time. Rush, sending all the blood to Molly's head, but Molly slipped out the back. Molly slipped out the back, and here comes Molly Holly. Here comes Mighty Molly. Ducks the clothesline. Whoa! Takes her off her feet. Jazz is stunned. And Molly Holly, you know what's coming next. Springboard back elbow to Jazz. Jazz is down. Molly's in the perfect position. Molly has her right where she wants her. Calling her up to her feet. Looking for the Molly go round, but Jazz caught. She got caught. Jazz caught her in midair. She caught her in midair. With a power bomb. And now Jazz, wait a minute. Fisherman brainbuster. Good God almighty. Jazz says she's not done, but Molly's already out. She's going to send a message to everybody else in that match at Unforgiven. The bitch clamp is locked in, and Molly's got nowhere to go. Molly has got nowhere to go. Molly's got no choice. Molly Holly, she's got to tap out. Don't take nothing away from Molly Holly in that match. She put up one hell of a fight, but as I said, that power of Jazz, it is hard to match, and she is going to the Unforgiven pay-per-view. But wait a minute, over in the crowd, the battle between Trish Stratus and Gail Kim continues again this week on Raw. You saw them battling last week. They both cost each other their qualified matches in this tournament, and now Trish Stratus and Gail Kim battling up near the stage. And again, Gail Kim just trying to get the hell away from Trish Stratus. Trying to get the hell away, but Trish Stratus is going to follow her. These two are up on the stage now, battling it out. Jazz just watching on. She doesn't give a damn. She's going to let these two kick each other's ass. These two have been at each other's throats for weeks, for months. We saw a very short-lived alliance, but the ego of Gail Kim got in the way, and oh my God, sends her face first into the stage, or into the Raw set. Oh wow, nice takedown there by Gail Kim, and Gail Kim follows it up with a spear. And Gail Kim getting the hell out of there, trying to get a little separation, but wait a minute, off the top, oh my God! A crossbody off the stage by Trish Stratus, taking down Gail Kim. Trish Stratus gets a little bit of payback here tonight. And Jazz, she's still celebrating in the ring, but wait a minute, Victoria! She was taken out by Jazz last week, and now Victoria gonna get her pound of flesh in before Unforgiven. Gonna get her pound of flesh in. Going right after Jazz. Sends her into the corner. Full head of steam, running forearm and a back elbow. Victoria getting her licks back on Jazz. And you know what these fans wanted. And Victoria's gonna give it to them. Standing moonsault to Jazz. And now Victoria could be looking for the Widow's Peak here. But no, wait a minute. Jazz slips out the back and takes out that knee. She wears a brace on that knee. And now, wait a minute, Jazz, she's got the bitch clamp locked in on Victoria as well. And wait a minute. Here comes another woman that's going to be in that match. That Fatal 4-Way match this Sunday. It's Mickie James who's making a beeline for the ring. Hardcore Country is in the ring. And she's going toe-to-toe with Jazz. Jazz look for the clothesline. Mickie James stuck it. Mickie James lighting up Jazz now. Jazz is dazed. Jazz is confused, and she sends Jazz crashing to the floor. Mickie James makes the save. Mickie James able to make the save here as these fans are on their feet cheering on Mickie James. And Victoria gonna show. Wait a minute, what the hell? Victoria from behind. Widow's Peak to Mickie James. What the hell? She just saved your ass. Victoria screaming at Mickie that I don't need any damn help. And wait a minute. Up in the Titantron is the Director of Talent Relations for the Women's Division, Stephanie McMahon. Says that the Fatal 4-Way match will happen, but she has another announcement. Clearly, there's no settling the issue between Gail Kim and Trish Stratus with sneak attacks and brawls. So at Unforgiven, you're going to step inside a steel cage. And the winner of that match will face the new Raw Women's Champion the very next night. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. The women's division keeps getting better and better and better. The women's evolution continues to grow week by week. What an announcement made by Stephanie McMahon as Victoria is fired up here. Victoria is fired up, but wait a minute! Oh, wait a minute! You forgot about one woman! The ultimate opportunist of the women's division could be the one that stands tall this Sunday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. It is time for the main event of the evening. And the winner of this match, it can really set the tone for this Sunday at Unforgiven, because this Sunday at Unforgiven, ladies and gentlemen, it is winner take all. And what does that mean? It is going to be a, hold on. This Sunday at Unforgiven, it is going to be that man, the Animal Batista, and Triple H, who have not been seeing eye to eye very much recently. I'm hoping that they can pull together for this Sunday, but they haven't been seeing eye to eye. They are taking on Seth Rollins, the Intercontinental Champion, and Randy Orton, the youngest World Heavyweight Champion, in a match where it is winner take all, loser loses everything. If Evolution wins, they get all the gold. So if Batista pins Randy Orton, he will get the World Heavyweight Championship, and Triple H will get the Intercontinental Championship. Same thing if vice versa. If Triple H pins Randy Orton, he'll get the world title, and Batista gets back the Intercontinental title. But if Randy Orton and Seth Rollins win, Evolution is over. The pay-per-view is properly called Unforgiven. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton have not forgiven what Evolution has done to them. And this Sunday at the pay-per-view, they are going to blow Evolution apart. They have vowed to stay together long enough to blow them apart, to take out Evolution. As here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, the man that defeated CM Punk and the former champion Edge in a triple threat match at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, a match commentated by the ever-comparable WrestlePlus. If you missed that match, it is uploaded on the channel. You should go back and check it out. It was a fantastic triple threat match and fantastic commentary by my man WrestlePlus. Big shouts out to him. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. And it has got combustible written all over it. This feud with Evolution has been going on for a long time. That man that you see on your screen was the first man to be exiled from Evolution. Was replaced by the man he's teaming up with this Sunday. Was taken out by that same man. Was taken out by Evolution. Shelved by them. Made his triumphant return at the Royal Rumble. And has been dealing with Evolution in some capacity ever since. And Triple H said it the best a number of weeks ago. You're not done with Evolution until Evolution is done with you. And now that Orton has that world title, he's not done with Evolution. But ladies and gentlemen, there's the bell. This match is underway as these two, not wasting any time, going right after each other. Gonna start throwing hands early. Trading blows. It's Batista and Orton. Who's gonna get the upper hand early on in this match and this main event? Oh, nice knee there right by Batista. And now Batista sends Orton off the ropes. Batista with a nice elbow, taking down Randy Orton. It has been an epic night here on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for your patience. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to the final stop before the highly anticipated Unforgiven pay-per-view. Batista full head of steam and a running boot right to the face of Randy Orton in that corner. Batista is feeling himself here tonight. And these fans, like it or not, and I think that's why we've been seeing the cracks in Evolution starting to form a little bit more as he gets caught with a massive dropkick. These fans have started to turn their feelings on the Animal Batista. They have started to side with Batista. They want to see Batista step out on his own and have the success that Randy Orton had. Randy Orton was forced out. Batista, he's been showing signs that he wants to step out and be his own man, which is why it was promised to him by Ric Flair and Triple H that they would stay out of this match here tonight. They would let Batista prove that he can go toe-to-toe with the World Heavyweight Champion. And it's not like he hasn't done it before. He beat Randy Orton for the Intercontinental Championship. But the difference was Evolution was right there to help. And Batista doesn't want Evolution to be there all the time. He wants to do things on his own. And that's what he aims to do here tonight. And, oh, he gets hung up on that top rope. If you remember at the start of the show, earlier today, when Batista said, I'm going to take out Orton. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the power of Batista. Look at the power of Batista. Massive running power slam into the cover. Hooks the leg. Is that enough to put down the champion? No, kick out of 2. But if you guys remember earlier today, when Batista was talking to Ric Flair backstage, he said, I'm going to soften Orton up tonight on Raw. And this Sunday, I'm going to pin Orton and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And Ric Flair said, you mean Triple H is going to become the World Champion, and you're going to become the Intercontinental Champion? Do you remember Batista's response? He said, I said what I said. Batista really is not all about being an Evolution. I feel that Batista is here simply because he wants the World Heavyweight Championship. And he wants to take it from a former Evolution member, Randy Orton. And if he keeps doing this, he might have that opportunity. Sent him into the corner. Batista full head of steam and a running clothesline, flooring the Legend Killer. Now Batista off the ropes and a running leg drop there into the cover once again. Is that enough to put him away here? No, a kick out of 2. This night has been nothing short of a spectacle in my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, as we're not over just yet. As Randy Orton able to fight out of that gorilla press time this time around, and then a massive falling back suplex to Batista. Batista rolling to the outside of the ring. Now Randy Orton gonna throw caution to the wind. It didn't work the first time, but it does the second time. Double axe handle to the floor. Now sending Batista into the barricade. And Batista is in precarious position. Oh, gets driven back first on the barricade. Now Orton sent Batista back inside the ring here. Orton going to the top rope once more. Gonna try to throw caution to the wind, and this time the cross body connects into the cover, hooks the leg to put down the animal, and no. Kick out of 2. And Randy Orton sends Batista into the corner now. Wait a minute, look at this. Randy Orton. This match is going to start to pick up. I can feel it. Looking for the 10 punches in the corner. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait a minute. No, Batista didn't let him get to 9. Batista shoved him off the corner. Now here comes the animal. Here comes Batista. Ducks the clothesline. Batista off the ropes. And a massive spear. Massive spear to Randy Orton. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Is that enough to put down the champion? No. Kick out at 2. And Batista can't believe it. But Batista not wasting any time. Calling for the end. Calling for the Batista bomb. It's coming next. Can he get him up? He can. But Randy Orton with the right hands, able to fight out of it. And here comes the world champion. Here comes the world champion with some clotheslines of his own. Ducks one, and a massive power slam there by Orton. He's got Batista right where he wants him. It's back and forth action here on the main event of Monday Night Raw. And Randy Orton gonna drop Batista on that stack of dimes. He calls a neck massive spike DDT. He's got Batista right where he wants him. Calling for the end. Calling for the RKO. RK, no! Batista able to fight out of it. Spine Buster! Spine Buster! That's gotta be it! No! A kick out at 2. A kick out at 2. And Batista gonna try to call for it once again. Saying the end is here. The end is near. For Randy Orton. Looking for the Batista bump, but again Orton slips out. Again Orton slips out. Stalking his man. Stalking his prey. RKO! There it is! That's it! 1, 2, 3. What? Batista kicked out. These fans can't believe it, but wait a minute. Oh, come on. Ric Flair begging Triple H not to go down there. Triple H making a beeline for the ring. You two told Batista that you would stay out of it. You told him that you would stay out of it, but Triple H doesn't give a damn. He doesn't trust Batista to get the job done, and distracting Randy Orton now. It looks all too familiar to me. And Batista back up to his feet. And Randy Orton is stuck between a game and an animal. Randy Orton just sees it, looks for the clothesline. Batista, oh my God, Batista! Inadvertently took out Triple H. Or was it on purpose? Anyways, Randy Orton rolling him up, but no. Batista kicked out. Batista kicked out. Ducks the clothesline. RKO again. RKO again. 1, 2. Oh, come on. The ref is done. He's not dealing with Evolution's crap. This match has been thrown out. Triple H got involved once again. And wait a minute. Seth Rollins. He said he would be there if Orton needed him. Triple H and Seth Rollins throwing soup bones at each other. Seth Rollins and Triple H beating the holy hell out of each other, sending them into the barricade. And now Ric Flair up on the stage sees this. It's going to make a beeline. Trying to help out Triple H. Going to try to save Evolution ahead of Unforgiven. But Seth Rollins breaks free. And a right hand to Flair. But now he's stuck between the two. Oh, wait a minute. Triple H looked for a right hand on Rollins. Rollins ducked. And Triple H took out Ric Flair inadvertently. Ladies and gentlemen, things are breaking down here. Referee and security are getting involved now, trying to break these two up. These fans are saying, let them fight. Rollins and Triple H bound on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, these fans are saying, let them two fight. But they're going to have to wait until this Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. We'll see ya at Unforgiven.